All right, so here we are. We're getting ready to go out on our first outing with the FreeSolo OG trailer.
The site that we decided to camp at was up off of Sherman Pass Road. So we're just working our way up. We went through Johnsondale and then turned on Sherman Pass Road. So we're just heading up over Sherman Pass Road right now. And now we're turning on to the road that's going to take us out to our campsite. We don't really go to like designated campsites per se. We try to find campsites that are a little bit further off the road. And after a little bit of a drive, we eventually arrived at our campsite. This was our first real outing with the FreeSolo OG trailer. So the initial setup was, I won't say trial and error, but it was a learning process for sure. The first thing I'm doing is attaching the leveling jacks. These are not the jacks that are on the FreeSolo. I had in a different video, I had actually uh, built a rear, more of like a rear bumper skid plate for the FreeSolo trailer, and took off the stabilizing jacks that came with the FreeSolo and replaced them with what I considered a better quality jack. They're removable, so they're not hanging down when we're driving down the trail, and they're just better quality, I feel. So we have the ARB annex room. So what I wanted to do was basically I took a tarp with after raking the area where the annex room is going to be set up at. I put a tarp down first just to kind of give the floor of the annex room a little protection. The ARB awning that's on the FreeSolo is extremely easy to set up. You unzip the cover case that it resides in, and then just unroll it, open the poles and put them down. It is super easy. This is the first time that we were setting up the ARB annex room, so it was a little bit of trial and error. There weren't really any instructions. Not that it needs a lot of instruction, but I just wasn't familiar with how it attached. So the annex room actually attaches fairly easily. There's like a cord inside the annex room material, like a rope almost, and that rope slides into channels on the ARB awning. So it actually took me a couple minutes to kind of see how it was supposed to attach. We didn't even set it up right the first time. Like I actually had to take it down again, and I didn't realize there was a track on both the front side of the awning and on the trailer side of the awning. So this is actually like take two or take three of putting this awning up. It didn't come with any instructions, so I wasn't really sure. I thought it just hung from the awning, but it doesn't. It's just a little bit more involved than that. So it took a couple tries to figure out how it was supposed to connect properly or how it was supposed to be attached to the awning, but it wasn't that hard to figure out. I don't mind admitting that I couldn't figure it. It's not that I couldn't figure it out, but I don't mind admitting that I didn't initially know how to set the awning up. I had never set one up before, so this whole first outing was just about trying different things, or trying the trailer out and trying all the stuff that we had taken with us. So it was just a learning experience, and it just is what it is. I'm not an expert camper, and I've never had an OG trailer. I've never had an ARB awning or annex room. So it was a little bit of trial and error, but it was all about going through the motions of getting everything that we took out set up so that we had the experience of setting it up and tearing it down. Uh, there's nothing that there's nothing that was like a serious issue. Most of it was just learning curves, like I said, learning how the awning is not the awning, but how the annex room attaches to the awning, and what the better steps are, like where to start with it to make that process go a little bit easier. Other than that, we really did not have any issues with anything with the OG trailer or the ARB awning or annex room. The awning is really nice. It is super convenient, super easy to just unroll it and drop the poles down and adjust the poles. We didn't necessarily need the annex room set up, but like I said, it was our first outing, so we kind of wanted to, experiment and try everything that we had taken out with us.
So much better, dude. That pole needs to come in a little bit toward me. There we go.
So now I'm just getting ready to set up the driver's side of the trailer, which is going to be our shower tent and our toilet tent. I'm just raking the ground, getting some of the sticks and stuff clear, so that when we set our pop-up tents up, there's not going to be any sticks under them. That's our hot water heater that I'm installing right now. I just hang it from a cargo strap, and it just kind of hangs from the handle. And then the water feed hose I stretch out toward the back, toward the galley. It has a quick disconnect that we just plug in. I'll show you that later. Then the gas line I just run up to the front, and I'll usually just run a Velcro strap to keep the gas line off the ground. And then the red line is the actual output from the hot water heater. This is our double pop-up shower slash toilet tent.
Gotta get this thing open again. All right, so we are set up. That's our ARB annex room. I like that because it just slides into the tracks on the awning real easy. So that's the awning room. That's our little galley area. That hose there goes to the hot water heater for showers, and it just plugs into this quick disconnect right here for the sink. And this is our shower bathroom tent area. We have a chemical toilet, so it doesn't have any odor really, so it's not really a problem setting it right next to the trailer. That's a flushable chemical toilet, and then the shower's right next to it. So there's the here's our hot water heater that we use for the shower. It's a Camplux, runs off of 2 D-cell batteries to ignite the propane. And then, like I said, the trailer has a pump built in, so we just plug it into the quick disconnect for the sink and turn the pump on, and we have pressurized water. And we have the propane tank up front here.
So overall, our first outing was actually pretty smooth overall, I'd say. Having some issues with the electric brakes on the trailer. I don't think it's with the trailer brakes itself. I think it's with the controller that I'm using. So that's something that needs to be resolved. We did run out of battery power after only one night, basically. We had been using the lighting, and I recharged one of my cameras off of the battery trailer. I think it's only like a 55 or 60 amp hour battery. So anyway, ran out of power, but there's some things that we're going to address in an upcoming video. But overall, yeah, it was pretty smooth. Had a really good time. It was a terrific spot, and I'm definitely looking forward to going back there again. So thanks for checking this video out, and stay tuned. We'll be doing some more improvements on the trailer.